Hey, what's going on with it, bros, women, bronies? Pegasus, the one, the only Nintendo for 2011, aka Criticism Guy 2009. So hopefully you read the title above and below, especially from my Pokemon fans out there if you're just tuning in with this video. So I might do a part 2 in this, we'll see what happens. So without further ado, let's begin. And once again, I have to give a huge ass shout out to Mr. Movo19. I'll put a link down in the description box below. I was going to make this a video response since a lot of those are going to be getting taken down next week, Wednesday. I already did a rant on that on my Criticism Guy channel, so I'll leave the link down in the description for that video that I did earlier, right before I did this one. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So basically, he was actually making a discussion. His topic of discussion was, are we too old to play Pokemon? And yeah, I'm drinking my Powerade right now, just in case you guys are wondering what I'm drinking. So yeah, the thing that did piss me the hell off on this thing is it did aggravate me a little bit that like some people out there, you know, they think, oh, you're a fucking pedophile if you play this shit. You're too old for this shit. You gotta grow the fuck up out of that. And I've gotten that many fucking times in my life. So I'm like maybe 14 or 15. That's when I started, around my high school times. But I could give two shits and a fuck what people said back then. I still don't give a two shits and a fuck what they say now. Anything negative about the anime series, you know. And I'm trying to be a huge fanboy off of, even though I sort of am. Not really for the anime series that much anymore, because after like the 3rd gen, 4th and 5th weren't that great. They were okay, fairly decent, but not the best, you know. Even though they brought that old school Pokemon Charizard back in 5th gen in that special Charizard episode, it was still okay, nevertheless. Even Dragonite, you know. So yeah, besides all that, you know, I'm showing you all the 6th generation because that was that Kalos one that's gonna be in number 6. I don't know. I'll probably check a sneak peek out on that. I don't know. He did bring up some good points though, because he actually did a little bit of a survey thing, like with his friends. He was talking about his real life buddies on that, saying that Pokemon like was mainly aimed towards little children, even though it sort of is in a way, but at the same time you got old school Pokemon veteran fans like myself and countless fucking others out there that like actually still care about the series, mostly the game series, you know. There are a few of them that still care about the anime series, but mostly towards, you know, they're leaning towards the game series, even the trading card series, more than they would at the anime series, because in a way it sort of did go down the shit a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, you know. Especially the Iris thing, every time you say, oh Ash, you're such a kid, you know, that does piss me off a little bit sometimes, you know. Seriously, Iris should just lay the fuck off Ash, you know. Sit, simple as that. Even though besides all that, you know, he was talking about the demographics from like 13 through 17, 18 through 24, you know. That's the demographics for like Pokemon and stuff like that on the YouTube thing, that little like analytics thing. I usually check that out once a week just for comments and views, and sometimes if I have to, you know, put that what's it called, comment pending approval, I will have to do it, you know. I'm getting too many troll little pieces of shit doing that shit. Much I really don't give a fuck about it. I don't want to be getting flooded with comments, you know. It's fucking crap. It ends up leading towards spam and people false flagging videos. I'm not really into all that, okay? I know back in my time, the first time I actually heard about Pokemon, I'm not sure if you guys, if I told you the story, the very first one, the reason why I loved like Rhyperior so much in that top 10 list I did twice, in the top 3 best Pokemon, which I gave the show to Logan. I'm not sure if he saw it or not in the listed playlist. I'm not sure if you're watching this right now, but if you are, please comment or whatever, or give me a personal message, or I'll get back to you, okay? As soon as possible. What's it called? The very first Pokemon I actually saw in 1st gen, what made me fall in love with it, wasn't even Pikachu. A lot of people, Pokemon favorite, especially old school ones like myself, would think that Pikachu's the main, he is the main mascot of the whole series, but like, it's mostly all the old school generation's first Pokemon that they love the most. Me, it was actually Rhyhorn. And that was the very first episode I saw, like the Secret Garden of Bulbasaur, where he didn't want to evolve an Ivysaur and a Venusaur. Which there are a lot of like theories out there, is because like Ash never got his sex drive because of the whole Ash in a coma thing, which I already did 2 different videos on that if you want to see them. I'm probably may or may not leave a link down the video box below, just in case. Info box. That's the reason how I got into it. Then I got into cards about 2-3 months later. I did have a whole stack of 1st and 2nd gen at that time. Unfortunately, I had to give them away as for my cousin as a gift, because my parents didn't really like me at the time when I was still living with my folks. They didn't really like me playing Pokemon after a while. It did suck, but the only 3 I ever actually got to keep was the Fossil Hollow, Zapdos, a Tangela, and an Unknown, and that was it. Everything else had to go with my cousin. She was kind of a little bit of a spoiled fucking brat, by the way. She did fucking suck. So those cars are probably torn off somewhere by now, which is sad. I think he's around like 16 or 17 now, because I talk to him once in a while on Facebook, so luckily for me, he's not like a rat anymore. So yeah, last but not least, on that note, what do I think about the whole situation? People gotta lay off, fuck society or whatever the hell they tell them. I'm not gonna be an outcast and shit like that, like how some of the emo goths were at that time. Some probably still are now, but I already moved on from that like 5 years ago, after I left high school. So yeah, basically besides all that, it depends on the demographics. Even though there are teen and 20, 30-year-old women out there, they still like fucking Pokemon and shit. The early mid-30s ones do. It's for some reason a lot more older females like them more than older males. I don't know. Because Pikachu, in a way, it's funny because he's supposed to be he's supposed to appear for like, have that, attraction towards boys and girls, It was non-sexist. It didn't discriminate or anything, and it was perfectly natural, And I thought it was pretty awesome, That's what I liked about it. So that's basically my whole discussion on it. So hopefully you guys did like that little piece of myself that I gave to you and that little Rhyhorn thing in the episode. If any of you guys don't remember what that was, I'm gonna try to find the episode so you guys can see it down below, so you guys know exactly what episode I'm talking about. And like I always say, peace out, bros, women, bronies, pegasisters. I will see you when I see you. Guys, have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink and smoke weed at the same time, and don't do anything reckless, alright? You guys stay safe, see you in the next one, all that good jizz, and take care everyone, alright? Peace out, see you soon, late. I'm gone and out, late. See you soon. I just repeated myself twice. Alright. Later, I'm gone.